Okay, so I guess I gotta flip it again because. Alright. This is the whole thing is called the serous pericardium. This whole little fibrous tissue. And it normally covers the whole heart. The outer layer of this is called the pericardiopleura. The middle layer, which we can't dissect apart, is the fibrous pericardium. And then the inner layer of this stuff is the pericardial layer. Okay? And now, if I could get underneath somewhere. Haha. Alright, if you can see this tissue that's being elevated by whatever that's called. This tissue is called pericardium, and it too is made up of 3 layers. Its outer layer is the fibrous pericardium. Its middle layer is the parietal layer of the serous pericardium, and its inner layer is the visceral layer of the serous pericardium, also called the epicardium. Okay, so between this outer pleura and this inner pleura is a little chamber. This chamber is called the pericardial cavity. So between here and here, and I guess fluids can go in there, but that's all about that. The outermost layer of muscle on the heart is called the epicardium. The middle layer that we can't see is called the myocardium, and the inner layer of the muscle, which we also can't see, is called the endocardium. We didn't actually find these ligaments. I'll highlight that for next week. Did we? Okay, well, I'm just going to highlight that. Because I doubt we're going to be able to force them back again.
Were you one of the ones that had that other exam?
Yeah, biochemistry.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about the heart. This is the right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. You can see it better over here, the left ventricle. And it's actually just the divider between the right ventricle and the left ventricle is this, and I'll talk about that later. Okay, so the conus arteriosus is just this area on the right ventricle. It's like this whole area right above the pulmonary trunk. The right atria, this is part of the right atria. It's going to go deep and it's going to get much larger. And this is part of the left atria, and it's going to do the same. Now the part, what these parts are actually called is, this is the right auricle, or auricle, yeah. And this is the left auricle. And that's spelled with an A. This right
No, we're fine. I just was looking for that.
here,
Yeah.
it's going to come up and form the pericardial or paraconal interverticular branch of the left coronary artery, and it's going to go down the paraconal interventricular grove, which is just going to come down here. You feel it, and there's like a grove, and that separates the right and the left atria, ventricles. Now, the circumflex branch of the left coronary artery is right here. See, it's gonna start down here, and it travels up this way, and it's actually gonna go. It's actually going to go around the heart. We can't see it all the way, obviously, but and it travels down the coronary grove. Okay, and then we said that ascending aorta was really hard to see, but it's basically this part, right? And it's gonna go ascending aorta, aortic arch, and then descending aorta. So ascending aorta's in this area. And that's everything besides